Hello everybody, this is Sonya. I'm in Australia and I'm just working on my bunny picture for the Roxy Creations journal stitchery that we're doing. That's everybody's doing it, seems to be. So many people out there doing it. It's really cool fun. Okay, so I haven't done anything really. Oh well, that's not true. I have put a little few stitches up here because it's going to be they are stem stitches that I put up along there, a stem stitch, because I'm going to embroider those flowers. I've tacked down the bits. I've tacked around the bunny here like so, and I've tacked down this flower here that I've found and cut out, and I actually tacked it down. I've just sewed these bits here. Now I wanted to talk about the bunny ball, because I did have a lot bigger ball right underneath the bunny, and it's sort of, I don't know, sorry about the shadow, but I'm in a different spot today, as you probably can tell. I feel like the camera's wrong, but it's not, I am. Okay, so I needed a bit smaller ball, so I decided he should be, if he was bouncing the ball, it'd be out there, wouldn't it, in front of him, going bounce, bounce, bounce like that. Okay, so I have to be right to the point, you know, I have to. And then I thought maybe I can give him a flower, maybe to her, put a flower on her ears, or near her ears, on her forehead. Maybe I'll think about that. I've got some vintage lace, now I've got a lot of vintage lace pieces, and I don't know exactly yet what I'm going to do. But for the ball, oh dear, not in the shot again, look. This camera's moving. Maybe it might be this. Oh, it's not touched on there very good. I don't know what's going on. Oh, this is not happening, but I'm going to make sure it stays there. So I do want to not move it too much, so I better move me instead. Okay, so now I can bring it in closer, can't I? No? Yeah. Take it up further. Take it up higher. That might be better. Okay, so I'm sitting here with everything in front of me, but I wanted to show you what I did with the bunny, to make the bunny ball. I cut out a piece of cardstock. And I covered it with a piece of vintage lace. That was that piece there, and I had a very small piece of it that I used to do it with. Because I think I wanted the ball to look a bit. I was on this piece, a very old piece that I got off a bedspread that I have, and then I have another bit, and I did iron it. Where did I put that? I did iron it. So I've got my little iron here with me, but it's this one here, and I thought about putting that. I'm sorry about the shadows. Maybe if I move this light, that might be better. I thought about putting this it on the thing. This piece. I thought I'd put that bit. This lighting's very bad, isn't it, in here? How about that? There's all shadows. Oh dearie me. Anyway, hopefully it will work, this video, and then you'll be able to see what I've been doing with me bunny, okay? What I'm going to do. I thought about putting a bit of this on the ball, piece of the vintage lace, but I really like the ball I want it to look like a ball, if you know what I mean. So, I'm going to leave that like that, okay? Now, I've got, I'm having trouble with this lighting. Sorry about this. It's annoying me, so it's probably annoying you too. How about if I bring it that way? Okay, leave it alone before you break something. Okay, so I stitched the bunny with little stitches around the edge, just little stab stitches, little straight stitches, and then I glued that on there, of course, and, oh, that fell down there. No, I'm going to put this up under there. I do want to do a lot of the main pieces before I start working on the back. I've decided I'm not real keen on that blue bit there, so I'm thinking about putting something over the top of it, another bit of pink or something, but that'll happen soon, I hope. Right. Now what was I going to show you today? I thought I'd do something with him. So we'll do some stitching. I know what I wanted to do. I was going to put all over turkey work and then cut it back really short. But I've decided against that because I'll be here for a long time if I do. And if I don't get on with this, I won't be able to have it finished, and I need to do that. Excuse me, sorry. Okay, so I've got some wool, and I'm going to put turkey work on some part of him and see what happens, okay? And cut it really short, like his tail. Tail needs it on, doesn't it? That's not a sharp needle that I've got there at all. Okay, so this one is, but it's very thick. That's too hard. I'm not going to be putting that through there. That's not going to work for me at all. That's too big. Ow. Okay. So I wanted to do it in this. No. Needles. I do have more sitting here somewhere, but I'm going to have one that likes to... Oh, here they are sitting in front of me. Look, and they're all stuck in this thing here. I was going to try this wool, because that's what this is, a bit of wool, because I thought it might make good turkey work. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It might work all right if I can get it threaded. Should be able to thread it. Hope everybody's staying safe. I'm doing a video in my lounge room today because this morning me and hubby were doing different things today. We were blanching beans and putting them in using his food store thing to, you know, them back and to put it in the freezer, and we were doing that, and then fixed his seed box up. I bought him a new seed box, one like we have for crafting. Put all his seeds in, and I made all the labels for the packets for him, so you know, for each case that they went into. And we cooked the mince for our pie tonight that we're having for tea, because we're going to have a nice, he's going to make us a pie each for tea. And he's a new pie maker. I think I might have spoiled him a bit. That's not working, is it? That is not working. It is too thick. It will not go through. Okay, so now to make, well, you know me, I'll drift off to the next thing till I can think of that one. To make that ball stay in the same place, I'm thinking of couching that down with something around the outside, but I don't know what that's going to look like yet, do I? Till I have a bit of a peep at it here. See what that looks like. Okay. Will I do that? This is very off-putting, this dress here in my stomach, isn't it? Maybe if I sit up a bit better, that might make it easier for me to do this. I'm here laying down like a lizard again. Okay, so that's better. Right, that's much better. Don't know why I didn't think to sit myself up. I was here watching telly, and then I thought I want to have a go at this because I really enjoy this sort of thing. But I'll show you a couple of stitches too while we're doing this. What do you think that'll look like? You can't see it very good. I can put it up there, look. I think that'll work. By the gee, I think that will work. So because he's too thick to go through the needle, what I'll do, I'll get a bit of glue first, and I'll glue this on. Because I'm thinking that's what I'm going to like, okay? I think that's what I'm going to like to do. I don't know what this, I'm having so much trouble with this. If you've got one of these camcorders, the camera's here, the view thing is here. And because I'm thinking the view thing should be in line with the work, I keep mucking it up. So, something stuck to me. I'm going to put some glue on this to hold it down in place. And then I'm going to do something with it. See what we do next, okay? It'll be fun, I hope. Put it up under his little paws, so he's bouncing that along, isn't he? It's a bouncing bunny. Also, the bunny could have been jumping or whatever. It doesn't matter what you put. It didn't matter that I did that. I don't think it was just things that you use for the prompts that you use in the piece of work for this month. So I'm going to put this up underneath his little paws and start there, because I can't sew that through. Alright, I can't sew this because I can't thread the piece of thick wool, so I'm going to hide the beginning of it up under his paws. Her paws. Okay, so you need the piece that you're going to couch down, which is a very fine piece of white wool. It's a nice piece. Okay, I'm actually going to go through the ball. I'm going to go through the ball because I do not want it to be... Come here, you're off there, you don't belong in this picture. I don't want it to be... Where are we? Off the edge. I do not want this to come off the edge. I want it to be fair along the edge. So you just put down your piece of white wool, whatever you want to use. And I don't need all this, so I think I'll cut a bit off because it's going to be in my way. Make sure I've got plenty left. So there you go. And I'll do these parts of his belly with a what's the name, thread? An embroidery thread. Okay, so now we've got that laying down there. Done 2 stitches so far. And come up through the back, really close to the edge of the ball. That along there. You could glue this, I suppose, but I think it'd look better if you just put it around nicely. And his paw's going to come down over top of that. When I get round here with that bit, I can come up under there and I can fasten it on, okay? So up through the material, right close, really close to the ball there. It looks like it could be a little green golf ball, doesn't it? If there's such a thing. Because it's got these little, I don't know, I haven't been able to work on this, right? I got it all organised what I wanted to do, and I just kept looking at it and thinking and putting bits and pieces down, and no, that's not right, and you know me, I like to have a bit of a test drive and things, but I was really, really struggling with this to start with. And today, for some reason, I looked at it and I thought, now that's not right. The bunny can't bounce the ball while he's on top of the ball. Oops, I forgot to go through the ball. Really sharp needle you need to do this because you don't want to make big holes or bend the cardstock by pushing something through there that doesn't want to go. So I thought I'll change the ball and make it smaller because it took up a real lot of space. See, it was up under here. Get me? He was balancing on it. He wasn't bouncing one. So now I've got him bouncing the ball, okay? Because if they reckon if something's not working for you, you're supposed to go away from it. You don't keep pushing these things if they're not going to work. You're supposed to leave them alone. And it only stresses you out and you make a mess of what you're doing if you do that. So, but anyway, that's what I'm saying. That's what I think. And when the idea came to me after a fair while, because I've been trying to work on this now for days and I couldn't think about what to do. I had to go out to the shops yesterday, which didn't impress me at all. But we can't really get our stuff delivered because of the shortage of things. And they sent us an email, or worse did, to say that You can order the stuff online, but you may not get what you order. They will put in something as a substitute. But because we are very fussy people, and, you know, there's a lot of things that we've accidentally put in stuff sometimes that you would never use. But, you know, that's just... So I go myself very quickly, keep right away from all the people if I can. There wasn't many up there. There was plenty of food in the shop. There was no lack of that at all. Well, that's not really true. There was some sections that had hardly any bits in it, but I guess they stock them and then they get down and then they put them back, the stuff back in again. So that's been all right. And I just did that. I went to Vinnie's for a few minutes. I was waiting at the door and it opened, and I was in there, you know, about 10 minutes. I didn't hang about it or anything. I bought myself a book. I bought some little animals and yards for a little kid. And what else did I buy? Oh, I bought my daughter a good bag to carry her what's the name? Sandwich in. Like it's a freezer, it's a fridge, it's like a cold bag or something. But it looks nice, like a little handbag. It's really nice, so she can take that. Nice brick in it. We haven't really had many hot days, but we're going to, I'd imagine. We're not going to get out of it. It's not got to 40 around here yet. It's only been about 35 at the most, I think. And that's probably about 20 or 30, about 30 here today. So I gave her that, but I didn't find anything sort of crafty, did I? I don't think so. They don't have a lot of things in there. I think sometimes, I was thinking about going up there the other night, going up to Vinnie's, thinking now, what on earth would I look for? I already have everything I need. I don't really need anything particularly, unless sometimes you find something you didn't know you needed, don't you? That's a very rare thing. Okay, so I don't know how long I've been on here for, but it's okay. Now I'm really liking what this edge part here is looking like around there. I really like how that's working. You know what, I was thinking about padding it up too, by putting something underneath it, but I think we might leave it. I don't think it needs that. You know, I don't have to make an image of exact image of a ball and a bunny, do I? Well, I heard the bunny's a good image. He's good. I've got a lot of pictures of bunnies now. A lot of pictures of bunnies now. Okay. We'll go up. Nearly finished going round. Maybe he wants do you think we should put a flower or a letter or something on this rabbit's ball so they'll know it's hers? Got to be her because I need to put a flower in her hair. Okay, so I've come right back round there. I'm just going to cut that off, and then when I fasten him down with a different colour thread, because I've got a sort of grey colour thread, and I'm just doing light stitches around there, you know. I just want to hold him on, and then I can go and do work on him later. I've still got a lot of sewing to do on here, a lot of embroidery and that I need to put on it, but I'll get there, because after I've got the general idea, which I think I have now, of the pattern, of the picture that I really want to make, I'll be okay. I should be able to get along there now all right. I'm going to put this, I'm thinking about putting this up here, this piece, and I do want more of that somewhere, so maybe I could just cut out another leaf sort of like thing, maybe. Just don't know. I'll worry about that after, eh? Now, I'm going to do some bunny work. I'll do a little bit of turkey work. I think, I don't know whether I could make it work really good around there or not. I'm not sure. Now, you know what I'm thinking? I might not have any white, because I brought that out there. Don't lose hope. Like that one. I do. I got some. I did bring some colours out because he's not exactly. Wait a minute. I'll see what's here. That's okay. You don't have to worry about it. I've got every box of Cotton I owns out here somewhere. Is this one? There we go. It's a sort of a creamy white colour. Because I've got all my boxes of thread out here because I was... Okay, so this is actually probably not even a white. It's a off-whitey colour, and that's okay. That looks good. He doesn't need to have stark white fur. It'd be nice, I suppose, but he'll be right. He'll look fine. I'm quite partial to him anyway, whatever happens. I'm going to do his tail first. I want to do his tail now. I might put a little pin in that somewhere. I've got these ones. That's not a little pin, it's a large pin. Just to keep his little foot down so it won't keep on moving up there and get stuck. Got it? Oh no, look at that. I pulled the... That was the wool I went through. The wool's under there. I got stuck on that and it pushed it right through the rabbit's paw. There we go. Let's have my ball. Okay. So I'm going to do his chest here and his tummy. His chest should look alright doing turkey work, because I don't think I want to do it on all of him, you know. It's a big job, if you did. I'm trying to do 3 things here. I'm going to get all that cobbled up. Sorry about this. You can see me. Should move up closer to me. My table pulled up here in front of me. I'm very lucky I got this nice cosy place to work though, aren't I? Oh dear. Sorry everybody. Don't know how long I've been on here for. It's probably been a little while, hey? Right. Now I've got 2 strands. 2 strands will do me. Because you can use more, but I think it's sort of... it's too thick in places. I just don't know. I like to use this here, what I've got, okay? I like to use the 2 strands. So I'm going to make his chest. I'll fluffy his chest here. Her chest. I'll give her a fluffy chest. Underbelly. Or something. Now I'll have to move that away. I know what I'll do. I'll stick a bit of glue under his paws. Stick him down. So I won't keep sitting up in the road. Come on, glue, you can come out now. Wee. Yeah, sure. What's going on there? There's a bit. I need a bit. Okay. I need to fasten that down. Now his back end legs will be getting stuck now too, because they'll get caught round there. So I better put something on that. Just put one dob of glue will do me. Okay. Everything needs to be under control. Right, so I'm going to go back in there. Do a stitch. But I won't pull all the way through. And this one I will take all the way through. Right. Okay. Push that down there. I don't know what happened. Oh, I don't know what happened. Got all cobbled up. There's a bit. I'm going to have 2 bits. Doesn't matter. I should make him nice and furry. And this one will get right through. So I've got 2 loops and the rest is I've taken it right through. If I need to come back and put more in, which I probably feel like I might do, if you try and make it so they overlap one another a bit, you put that bit there, and then I'm going to be naughty and just do two looser ones, because I did that too wide, that one, and then I'm going to do one that I'm going to pull down all the way through, because I did them too wide apart. And I'll do another one here. Now I'm going to take it off the edge of the rabbit just a bit, and come back up in the centre and go back down over the edge of the rabbit, but only just, and pull that right down. So then I'm going to have it going across there so it won't. Now I'll come back this way, make a loop. I'm making this very tight. I'm going to make a stitch now. So I'm hanging on to that loop, that through there. Gee, I hope you can see what I'm doing, and I don't think you can. Oh, goodness me. Now a loop. This is going to take me a while to do this, so I want to now stitch. So I'll have to do some on it and come back and have a loop. I'm going backwards a bit, because it needs to fill in as much as I can. Up to a loop, aren't I? Yeah, now I'm going to do a stitch. I did a poodle like this once. It's a pup, dog. I did a poodle. Oh dear, it turned out good. I think it's, I don't know where it is. I asked my husband the other day and he said he thought it might have been in the linen cupboard, because I think the frame come off it when something moving or something. Well, no, that can't be right. I don't know, we might have been moving rooms around because we've been living here for a long time. We haven't moved anywhere from here and done anything. So what I've got there is going to look absolutely gorgeous when I trim that off and fluff it up, okay? And I will try and get to do that and come back and show you another time. I don't know how long I've been on here for. I've got no idea. I should have timed it. I didn't even look up there to see how long I've been on. Didn't look at my clock. I am going to just keep filling this in and even just taking it over the edge a bit for him. I don't know whether I'll do it around his eyes, and I'll do this part here, but I might just do some straight stitches around his eyes, and then we'll start to do some flowers and do some more stitching. So I better go, because I don't know how long I've been on. Like I said, I'll have to check it next time, and I'll talk to you later. So everybody stay safe and have a good day, and please leave a thumbs up. And if you watch this thing about how to find me, the video about how to find me, you'd find out that they took off my comments, school did. They didn't want me to get comments on that, so I don't know why. But if you've got anything that you need to say about it for me, can you put it on this video if you want to? If you need to say anything about it, okay. I'll talk to you later then. Everybody stay safe and have a good day. Okay, bye-bye.